Okay, it is more Italian league and it is playoffs. I'm not sure how many games they play. I assume it's like best out of three. Could be wrong. I have no idea. But it's Verona versus Milano. Two very good teams. Verona takes this game, but let's just run through this so you guys know. It's Keita, the man, the myth, the legend. He actually didn't play that much. Looks like Jordan Ewart played more. Very interesting. And Mozic, so it looks like Jordan Ewart and Mozic on the outside. And then Cortesia probably playing right side. Huh. Very interesting. And then for Milano, it looks like Reggers is the man. Gardini played a little bit. Larizza, I'm not sure who he is. I assume maybe he's a middle. No, I think he's a middle. Yeah, see. And then Kaziski, the bald guy, and Luaudi looked like they played the most. But it looked like Otsuka started. I don't know. I'm not sure. We're going to get into it. We'll see what happens. Let's check it. Let's take a look. Should be a good game, though. I like how Jordan Ewart plays. So watch the two outsides over here. But it looks like, what's his face? Yeah, Sani. Sani looks like he started. But it looks like Jordan Ewart came in and started playing for him instead. But we'll find out. We'll find out very soon. Who is it? Is that Keita? Okay, so everything's all messed up. Alright, things are messed up. Don't worry about what I just told you guys. The names are messed up. I don't know who that guy is. I think that's Keita. No? That is not Keita's hair. Unless Keita changed hair. Doesn't matter. We'll figure it out later. Bang. Interesting little swing there. Takes it real sharp down that line. And this is why, like, you gotta really, if you're trying to work on swinging down the line, like, you gotta aim at this little lane here. You know, like, aim in this little last 2 feet of that line so it goes completely toward by that block, but then it's also hard for this guy to dig that. You know, many reasons for it. Let's see. Yeah, so this is obviously Atsuka, but the names are all wrong and stuff. So we'll just kind of watch and see what happens. I don't know. I'm gonna turn my brightness a little bit. Well, I might plug my computer in too. Let me see this again real quick. Really nice swing. And obviously, like, sometimes you'll be able to get away with like that line seam type of swing, but not always. I would say it would get blocked and dug way more than a really sharp line swing. I like this tip. I really do. But it's just like active hands. Look at how he just drops his hands when he sees that he's tipping, and then he's able to just get his hands on the ball, do something good with it. You know, I really like that block move. I really like that tip. I think both were good. Obviously, the play didn't end, but what did Keita do with his hair, bro? That's crazy. And look at how Otsuka's kind of a little bit off the lane here. He's a little bit too far from the setter, at least as far as I'm concerned, but I could be wrong. So we're out of system here. Going outside, Luaudi goes off the hands there. And, like, he barely gets the hands there. Like, he just is aiming for way out there, way outside the court. It's a beautiful swing. Outside, quick. Yeah, like, I don't know. I think this is in, but it's kind of, it's a little risky. You know, it's a real small margin that you're kind of aiming for, but it really is like it'll pay off if you can learn how to hit it consistently. It'll pay off really, really well. But just don't sneak into that line seam, or else you're gonna start getting blocked. Had to tip there because there was a little misconnection. I like him setting him high here, but then Reggers is just super early, and then he's hitting it on the way down there. He's at his peak. He's on his way down. Yeah. And again, like, I've said this a few times, but, like, out of system, you're almost aiming to hit that ball on your way up. You know, like, be late and then hit the ball on your way up. Reggers was a nice serve there. And Mo just passed it pretty well. Let's see. Yeah, it's got to be Keita, right? When did he get long hair, bro? I'm so confused. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm so confused. Who's number 9? I'm gonna have to look this up because I don't know who this guy is. Really nice swing by Lowry there. Let me take a look at that swing again because that's a really nice cross body there. Just want to see that one more time. Because look at that cross body, man. Like, he's able to go sharp that far with that ball cross body without, like, going all the way through. It's a really nice swing. It's just good control. You know, down the line, you don't have to hit it 100% every single time. Obviously, you want to learn how to. But, like, just getting it in that space is going to be aggressive. You know, like, it's going to be putting pressure on them to play good defense and to put up a good block. So, just putting up putting it in the right spot is going to be putting pretty good pressure on them. Yeah, sometimes these seams get a little bit blurry because this ball like doesn't cut. You know, when the ball cuts, it's pretty easy to understand where that ball should be going or who that ball should be taken by. But sometimes it gets a little bit blurry. So just having that communication, having that confidence to go into that seam no matter what, really nice. And again, this is why you got to be able to go sharp because if they're trying, like, he can take that line seam away really quickly. Like, he's up there, and then he just drops his hands into the line a little bit, but that sharp line is still available. So it just hits his fingers instead. Beautiful. Nice job there. Poro with a little reverse float. Good pass. Yeah, that's Keita. Nobody else is doing that. That's Keita. When did he get hair, bro? I'm so confused by that. I'm going to have to look it up. But, yeah, not many other people are doing what Keita's doing. Out of bounds. And it looks like he just kind of missed his hand contact there. You know, if you miss a ball out of bounds and that ball didn't have topspin, you already know that the mistake was probably hand contact. Okay? Like, you shouldn't be aiming to hit floaters to the corner, so you should be aiming to get a little topspin on it. You know, he just floats and then just tips it down there. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And again, just like in that spot where Keita can't reach it. Even though Keita's huge and he has super long arms, he can't reach it and get around that ball enough to where he blocks that. Spatchy, see a ball. That ball's gone. Hand contact, big time. Big old hand contact issue there. Bro, honestly, Poro might have dug this if he didn't do what he just did there. Huh. And, you know, I mean, Laudy making like a swing block move towards the middle there. I don't even know. I don't think that that's worth it. Because even if they set the middle there, he's not taking that much space up. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think a pin blocker, unless they're cheating one way, where, you know, I'm not even gonna say it. Not even gonna finish that sentence. Reggers with a big old serve, you missed it in the net. Spin serve, dime. Nice swing there. It's a good run. I love a nice middle run, especially when a middle hits it to the corners. I love it. I love to see it. Yeah, and you know it's good. It's good that Reggers can step in and pass, but sometimes those right sides when they step in, they're just not clean enough in the seams. Like, they gotta be like, you know, most people can pass a ball if it's right on their right in their lap, but passing a ball in your seam is so much different. So I think that's a very important skill to have for any player. But just like if that right side stepping in, you gotta kind of understand like, hey, maybe I gotta be a little bit more aggressive in this seam because I don't know if this guy's gonna be in it or not. Yeah, and this is one of the ones where it gets blurry because that ball just doesn't cut towards Luauti and it just goes straight. And then it's like both of these guys could go for this ball, but it's not obvious who should because it's just going straight and there's no cut. And those are tough. Those are really tough to handle. Poro, nice serve there. Out of system. Let's get a triple block up there. Whew, hello. Look at how far Mozic gets over there. Gets a serious angle. Just rips it that way. Wow, I really like that. I really like that swing because he just goes full power to that cross. That he uses his approach to get even more power. Yeah, it just goes up and takes a big old swing. Keita just sneaks it through their block there. Sani, perfect pass. I think that's in. That looks in. Look at how high he reached there. It looked out, I guess. I don't know. It was out. We got a little messy game a little bit here. A little outy. Bad pass. Out of system. Still jumps. Just puts over that little set there. Just makes him rethink it. Like him jumping there makes him rethink their defense. Tries to catch Keita sleeping there. He obviously didn't. And you know that like this thing where he's up there, he's got a triple block, and then he just sets it somewhere. It's really not that bad. It's not a bad choice because it gets him out of system, and then hopefully you get a situation like this where you get a good touch, then you can find a real swing. Oh my goodness. Oh my. That is brutal. Bang. Another reason why you shouldn't connect your hands early, because then you can't protect yourself, man. Holy crap, he got popped. He got smacked in the face, dude. And you know, this is just part of volleyball. Everyone gets smacked sometimes, but wow, man. And this is how Jordan Ewert comes in. That's crazy. Wow, that stinks. I'm just gonna clip through. Wow, yeah, he's down. Wait, let me see how he gets up here. He might be concussed. I would not be surprised if he's concussed. Got a bloody nose. Jordan Ewert's in. All right, we're back. Okay, so this is Jordan Ewert, everyone. He's an American outside. He's got good ball control. He's really good 0-2. Makes good decisions. Maybe not be as physical as Sani or Mozic or Keita, for that matter, but he's pretty good outside. I really like watching him because he's just controlled. He makes good decisions, does some good things. Look at that ball. Yeah, and like even though he's taking that ball kind of a little bit awkward, a little bit outside of his body, he's still able to take it to an angle. Look where he takes it here. He still takes it to an angle so that it's around that block. Really nice. Really nice swing there. 21-21 in the first. 22-21 in the first. Here we go. Wow, he just keeps it in play there. Yeah. And Keita just line seam. And, you know, I'm not going to lie, he can kind of get away with a lot of that because he contacts the ball at 12 feet. So he can get away with it a lot. Let's see. Big old rip there from Mozic off the pipe. Reggers just gets hit. Keeps the ball alive, and now they get a chance. Now the ball keeps going. Play keeps going. Let's see if they get a chance. And now, yep, and Asuka gets a really nice block. And exactly, like I've said this before, but like if you're going against a really physical dude, just stay disciplined. Stay disciplined because sometimes Keita's going to OT Otsuka. Okay? It's the rules of the road. It's gonna happen. That's just all. Like you can't really do much about it. But if he stays disciplined, then he's gonna get some nice blocks. When Keita becomes undisciplined, you know, if Keita can be at his max physicality every single time, there's nothing that Otsuka could do anyways. You know, honestly, there's nothing really that he can do anyways. But then if Keita brings that ball down into Otsuka's hands, the question is he a stable enough block to, if Keita brings it down, what happens? Does he get the block? You know, and obviously twice there, he finish off that first set, he gets the blocks because Keita brought it downward into him. That's got to be Keita, right? Where did he get his hair? When did he grow that out? I'm gonna have to look up Keita on Instagram, man. You got some crazy. It's out of system. Ooh, yikes! Real far inside there. I really like when I don't like it when I get blocked on it, but I think it's a smart play for a middle to like reach into an angle when they're blocking a pipe, because I mean a good outside. Let me clarify there. Okay, if you're playing against an outside who's not really the most disciplined person, it is Keita, isn't it? Yeah. When did he get his hair, bro? But wow, very interesting. Anyways, if you're playing against an outside who isn't really the most disciplined attacker and he swings into the 6 a lot, obviously you want to just press forward, let him hit you. Okay. But if you're playing against a good outside who like can go both angles and stuff, reach into an angle and hope you guess right. Obviously, like try and look at his arm, look at his situation, and then try and make a good choice. But like, yeah, take an angle. Try and take an angle, because most of the time that guy is not going to just swing into the 6. Yeah, that ball was down. Otsuka with a nice serve there. Bang. Middle's gone. Yeah, and this is the problem with being disciplined sometimes. Sometimes being disciplined, where this guy's waiting to see where that ball goes, he's just nowhere to be found when that middle gets the ball. That's why that quick tempo with the middle is so effective. Because like if that guy's trying to be an option everywhere, he's not going to be. But like this is again like that, finding that corner in an awkward way. I think that's in. Looks in to me. No matter what, I like that swing. Okay, because a good middle is going to be able to find a good spot, even though their arm is in a weird spot, you know? Drone Europe, Keita. Whoa, hey, lots of weird stuff. Keita gets a little messed up there. Huh. Yeah, he's an anomaly, man. He really is. Ooh, did he miss this? If he went left-handed here, I think he would have been fine. Ah, that's tough. You know, I will say that little dunk right on the line, it can be risky if you let that ball drift too much. But like that's why it's important to really finish your hand on it, like finish the tip, because then the ball goes down instead of out past the court, you know. Ah, just press, big dog. Press. If he presses harder, he gets that block there. Ooh, little chop. I like it. Yeah, especially if you can get them to kind of start biting one way. Bang, hit that other way. Like if you see a team make an adjustment, dude, try and hit the serve that is I don't know. I mean, you could also just keep ripping if it's getting aces and stuff, but if you see a team make an adjustment, why not go the other way? Why not try and beat that adjustment? Why not try and abuse that adjustment, let's say? You know, why not, man? I'm a fan of it. Good swing by Otsuka. Otsuka's playing well right now. You know, the last game, I think it was the last game that I watched of Otsuka, like with Milano. I think he had a really, really good game. Like a really, really good game. He's playing well. It's just that Japanese fundamentals, man. Like they just understand the game well. They're all super clean with every touch that they have. And just like they're all so fluent in the game. I like this guy. I really like this middle. What's his name? That's not Lou Audi. What are you talking about? That's not Lou Audi. Again, swinging to that corner. If you can swing to that corner with tempo, bro, it's going to be really hard for that. It's going to be really hard for anybody to dig you, and it's going to be really hard for that blocker to block you. Okay, so just but it still has to be quick. Like you still have to swing quick. I mean, I would say the speed of your swing is more important than where you put it, like how quickly your arm swing goes. But still, like if you can get both, bro, you're gonna be unstoppable. Get in that scene. This guy, man, this guy has that That no cut down that seam, that's tough. Yeah. And the cut can go into someone's lap sometimes, but it can go into someone's seam sometimes.